Sorry, I had to pause my video there and deal with something, but I'm back. Now, if you've got anxiety or if you suspect you've got anxiety, what can you do about it? I'd say the first thing is if you feel overwhelmed by anxiety, go to your GP. Research it online, and you want to be taking it seriously. Better safe than sorry. If it's worrying you, anxiety is all about worry, but if you feel overwhelmed with your anxiety, there's so much awareness about this condition nowadays, and no one's going to think you're silly if you go and see your doctor about anxiety. So please seek advice from the professional sector. You can also try mindfulness. I've got a course which is called The Hairdresser's Guide to Lower Work Stress with Mindfulness. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So that's available online, and it includes meditation, techniques and ways to measure your stress levels, and lots of exercises to help lower anxiety and stress that you're feeling. It only takes about a week to complete in your spare time, and it's currently priced at £30. So I'll leave the link below if you want to check that out. It might be of use to you. And also meditation, just general meditation and mindfulness is really helpful in lowering anxiety. Positive affirmations are another thing to look into if you feel you need to build your self-esteem in any way. Little story about my anxiety in the past. I not only experienced anxiety within hairdressing, but I also had anxiety going on in my personal life. And I got to a point where I actually started having panic attacks. Now, everyone that has experienced panic attacks seems to have experienced them differently. They are different for different people. But for me, it would be like a feeling of dizziness in the head, and it seemed to come on like a wave. I would feel hot, as if I couldn't breathe very well, and a little bit like I was going to pass out. And it was scary, and I didn't realise I was having panic attacks until I went to a specialist who said to me, that's what's going on. Because when I googled panic attacks, it didn't seem like I could identify, or I didn't read the symptoms online and think, yeah, that's me. My symptoms seemed slightly different, and I didn't want to exaggerate. I didn't want to think, I'm having panic attacks. I was more inclined to think, oh, I'm not having panic attacks, it's not that bad. So I'm trying to let you know that different symptoms that can come from anxiety will happen in varying degrees depending on the person. And it doesn't take away what you're going through if someone you know is going through something a lot worse. So with regard to panic attacks, if that's something you feel you might be experiencing, I've got a really good grounding exercise that you can try out when these spells come on, and it will just help you calm right down. So this is what my therapist taught me when I was experiencing panic attacks. So when you feel the symptoms of panic come over you, you want to stand with your feet flat on the floor. And if you need to steady yourself, put your hand on something. And even if you're in the middle of a supermarket, which is where this used to happen to me, just go with it. I would stand with the trolley, holding onto the trolley, and you've got to forget that there are other people around you, because that will kind of interfere with your process. So you just hold on to something with your feet flat on the floor and just breathe. You just want to focus on your breath. So just focus, breathe in and out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And just stand your ground. Stand your ground. And while you're doing that, if it helps, imagine that in your feet, you've got tree roots growing out of your feet, growing deep down into the earth, as if they're anchoring you to steady yourself. And that's why this is called a grounding technique. So if you're imagining the roots growing down, you feel anchored and you feel steady. And I promise you, if you do that technique and you just do some breathing, it will pass. The panic attack will pass and you'll feel better. You'll feel able to carry on and manage whatever you're doing. So seek a little bit more advice for panic attacks if you're experiencing them, because you really would benefit from some specialist help. Even if you're just suffering from some moderate anxiety, you can try the grounding technique to help you. Meditation regularly is proven to bring down stress levels and reduce anxiety and tension. So if you haven't already, you can come and join the Stylist Support Group on Facebook. I will leave the link down below. And I regularly go on, do live videos and guide hairdressers through meditations. And that should help you if you're experiencing anxiety. So any questions, just drop me a line. Please offer up any advice you've got for others if you've got your own techniques for dealing with anxiety. You can pop that in the comments down below. I am not here as a preacher trying to tell you these are the only methods you need to use to help your anxiety. I'm here as a facilitator to open up this platform for hairdressers to start having conversations about their well-being, because at the moment there's not enough going on in our industry to give opportunity for these conversations to arise. So I would love you guys to put your advice in the comments. Start helping each other here. Let this be a space where you can come and offer what you know as well. We're all learning all the time. I want to learn from you as much as you want to learn from me. So get involved, and I will be back with another video soon. Perhaps we'll do some guided meditation next time. See you soon. Bye.